Cabinet's on a tour of different locations around Scotland. The idea is to get the Cabinet out of Edinburgh and meeting people in different parts of the country, and Pitlochry is a fantastic area to visit. It's a very rich area in terms of its culture, its tourism, but clearly we want to hear what the issues are in these different parts of Scotland, so it's been an extremely good experience for all of the Cabinet to come to Pitlochry and hear the views of local people. Last night, the night before the Cabinet met in Pitlochry, the First Minister hosted a Good Causes reception, which was an opportunity to recognise the great work that people in the voluntary sector do day in and day out. Very often the efforts of these people go unrecognised, and the reception was a good opportunity to pay tribute to them. Cabinet met on Tuesday morning.
The Cabinet's going through a process this summer of taking its meetings around the country so that we take government much closer to the people of Scotland. Every week we are discussing issues about our public services, about the economy, about the way in which the country needs to move forward and some of the major infrastructure investments that we make. So we're taking decisions on a weekly basis about the future of Scotland.
And that was followed by a national conversation event, which was question and answer session with the whole of the Cabinet. The First Minister made a speech about the economy and the importance of Scotland having the power to face up to some of the economic challenges we have as a country. But then it was over to local people to ask the Cabinet questions on a whole range of issues, from housing to energy to the plight of gypsy travellers. So it was a very good session, and people felt that they got the opportunity to put their points of view across.
We recognise that we're a government for all Scotland, not just for the capital city or the central belt. Therefore we've been having Cabinet meetings in Inverness and Dumfries, and now here in Pitlochry, and next week we'll be going to the Isle of Skye. It's also about engaging with the Scottish people through our national conversation, and that again can't take place just online or in the capital. We have to get out and meet with people, and it's been very well received and it's been very stimulating.
Wherever we've gone in this summer Cabinet tour, people have said how much they appreciate the Cabinet coming out to meet them in their own areas. But I've got no doubt that the Cabinet probably gets more from this than even local people do, because we learn a lot about issues as they affect different parts of the country, and that first-hand knowledge from the experience of people in different communities is invaluable when we are taking the big decisions we have to take.
It's an opportunity to meet with the people of Scotland, for them to engage with their government, for us to let them know what it is we're doing and why, and equally for us to pick up what they think we're doing correctly, what we might have to change and what we perhaps should be considering doing. And I have to say, I've learnt some things today that I'll be going away to investigate and consider.
We're only in the third of our legs of the four for this summer, but I can already, this has been an experiment. It's an outstanding success. People like the idea of a government that governs for all of Scotland, not just for Edinburgh or the central belt, but for the whole country. That's important. And people like the access. They like buttonholing the Cabinet ministers or the local MSPs and asking every question under the sun. The national conversation events, as I suspected, range across the ambit of our responsibilities and further than that. So yeah, it's great success. People like it. It's enjoyable, it's productive, and it's definitely something we'll repeat.